Hello, viewers. Welcome again to another podcast with Egie. I'm Tanya Ashraf. I'm the founder of Egie. And today I have another exciting guest, but not really a guest. Please welcome Fariha Zaima Farouk, who is the community manager with Egie. And today we're going to actually have a discussion around where basically we're reflecting on what we've learned till date on basically the experience, what we're trying to build here, and some of the challenges we face, some of the funny moments, some of the aha moments, and all of that. So, without further ado, welcome, I guess, to your own podcast. Since we keep doing this together.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for such a nice and warm introduction. And I'm so happy we're finally doing it.
Yeah.
It's like after months of, thinking, pondering, how should we come together? What should we do? I'm so happy that, we're doing it here.
Yeah. So I want to actually just, tell the viewers a little bit about how, we kind of got into sort of working on this together. Yeah. Because I think there's certain, lessons from that, right? So why don't you start with, how we basically met again, well, where we used to work. How we worked together before. Yeah. You don't have to say where, but we worked together before, and then when you reached out. So let's start from there.
Yeah. So of course, we have known each other, I think, for over 5-6 years now, like when we were working together previously at an organization. And I always felt this, genuine warmth from you. And, although we did not work in the same teams, we always kind of connected, I guess, over lunch or, I probably had something going on, some work stuffs that I was navigating through back then. I always it happened very fluidly. I thought of okay, perhaps I can talk with Tanya about my issue. And then I feel like you have always been someone who in a very unspoken way you had my back and you gave me very constructive advice on particular situations and what I can do to navigate a certain challenge. So I think that thing always stayed at the back of my mind. Even after I transitioned from, a particular role in an organization and moved on to something else, you continued to stay there. But, so we did not really connect, I feel, in that gap period.
Yeah.
But sometime last year, I guess, I don't know how we just, connected on social media and we just decided to meet up.
Yeah. Well, I remember you reached out. So what I want to say is basically you leveraged your network, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So we reached out and then we met and we had some really good coffee, which has become my favorite coffee.
Same here. Yeah. It's become our favorite coffee.
Yeah. And then, of course, I remember that we had a conversation about what it is that, I'm trying to build. And you basically just expressed interest in wanting to support. And, at that point, I hadn't really fleshed out exactly what that would look like. But I'm really glad that you did that and you put yourself out there, right? Which I think is, again, key, like that visibility and sort of, leveraging the network. Because unless you put yourself out there, how would I have known that you were looking for something? How would I have known that I could have been able to bring you on board, to support me on this great, mission,
of course,
I guess,
of course.
Right? So
completely.
Good on you for doing that.
But when I kind of met you initially back last year, it was very. For me, it was like reconnecting with an old colleague.
Yeah.
And right when you shared your vision and of some bringing together something like. I don't think you mentioned the word Egie, but you just told me Fariha, what do you think about I'm planning to do something like this. But then it was so instinctive for me. Instantly I thought this is something that's very much needed in Bangladesh in today's day and age, because as a woman and then observing female peers at workplaces, I've always felt that there is plenty of scope and space for a constructive, mentoring kind of work, which we women, we don't get access to quite easily. Not in a very structured way. And I personally say I did have people who I can probably label as mentors or supervisors who have been very helpful during the early days of my career, but then it was not in a very structured way.
Right.
And when you have access to somebody to whom you can share all your mindset, your vision, your issues, things that you're navigating through, and that person comes back giving you some advice on how they have navigated the situation back in their early days of their career or mid-career.
Yeah.
This is not something you get anywhere
Yeah.
readily.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
something that happens only when, it happens in a very structured way format, when that's how things come together. And
Yeah.
I think Iggy's vision was something like that.
Yeah.
So when when you shared that idea to me, I instantly felt like, okay, I mean, I want to support you in whichever way I can.
Yeah.
And so here I am. And I think
Yeah.
it's been like what? We are running at 7 months?
Yeah, you're right. because
7,
we
8
started in
months. Because
February,
we
right? So
started
officially
working.
started working
Yeah,
in
yeah.
February and then did the official launch.
Yes,
April.
yes.
But yeah, so say from February that we've
Yeah.
been working
Yeah.
together, and really it's been an absolute pleasure. You've also done this great job of keeping me sort of sane and level-headed. When I would be like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Is this going to go in the way that we're envisioning it? And so you were always there to be like, Appa, relax. It's gonna go great.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course I don't want to talk about the day-to-day stuff, right? But I want to talk about some of the sort of challenges or some of the big learnings, aha moments that we experienced, and I know we've experienced quite a lot of them, right? So I think yes, I think one, having that rapport between the two of us, I think that really set the tone for how we would work together, right? And I think we've both sort of realized that this is an important space to be in. And I think we're really both kind of giving it. I don't feel like I'm giving it more, you're giving it less. In fact, sometimes I feel that you give it more than I do. You really do keep me on track. So of course,
I think you're being very gracious on that point. I mean, I'd agree to disagree.
Well, I agree
Yeah.
to disagree with you on that point.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but
I
but I
think,
think the point is
it's-
we're a good team.
Yeah,
So,
and actually, I mean, it's not. It might sound a little cliched, but it's like actually teamwork makes the dream work.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think between you and me, I mean, there's a great rapport, and also, we also have another team member,
Of course,
who is a very valuable team member. I mean,
course.
hi Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia. If you're listening
you're
in,
listening to
I
this,
know you're
and-
kind of in hiding.
And we really miss you.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
do miss you.
Yeah, I wish you were here in person with
in
us.
fact, viewers, if you see our beautiful posts and visuals and all of that, that's all 100% Cynthia. The amazing thing about her is that I just sort of tell her what I'm thinking, and then I don't know if she somehow has a way to get into my brain or whatever, but actually it's all her creativity. And she just produces these really, really beautiful images and things like that. So definitely a big shout out to Cynthia for that. I want to actually ask you something. What was one of the... Okay, again, short-lived. I mean, not short-lived. It's still just early days for ADA. But what would you say were one of the early challenges you thought we were facing?
I guess the early challenges were, do you mean in terms of when the pilot launched itself, or while we were trying to set things up?
Yeah, well, setting things up, because, we had, because as I was saying that, right, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to work. And then you would sort of calm me down. So maybe we can talk about some of the things that we thought, oh my God, is it actually going to work? What if people don't show up? What if it doesn't gain traction?
Of course, I mean, that thing, I know there were some moments where you were kind of thinking how it's going to happen. I mean, when we launched social media, that was, I think, back in
April.
April.
Yeah.
April. It was like a challenge. Sometimes I would also think how are we going to reach the target audience?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, because how are we coming across clear with our messaging?
Yeah.
Are people being able to, absorb what we are trying to say? I mean, we are not just here trying to do the big talks and no action.
Yeah.
It's not that platform.
Yeah.
We are up to something very real and authentic over here.
Yeah.
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 For women, by women.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So those thoughts used to come in my mind that if we are translating the message to the right people.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to say today, we are a couple of months in, and the kind of response we got,
Yeah.
and it's not always about the number of followers or likes.
Yeah.
It's about
But we have a lot of those.
yeah,
And they
for
grew very
sure,
organically.
for sure. And recently, yeah. We
Yeah.
kind of celebrated that also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's growing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
growing still, and it's going to reach certain heights.
Fingers
For sure,
crossed.
fingers
Yeah.
crossed. But in terms of challenge, I feel like you kind of think about something, but you then keep on moving ahead. You
Yeah.
can't keep yourself stuck, thinking about that thing again and again, about
Yeah.
the challenge.
Yeah.
Because then you're just in a rut.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think for us, we are building, we are flowing.
Yeah.
And again, we are building.
Yeah, like
So
really
it's-
startup-y, sort of being agile.
Yeah.
Trying to understand what works in the market. Like say, for example, we did a couple of posts that didn't land so well. So then we thought about, okay, what can we do that would maybe bring in more sort of like visibility and things like that, right? And we've sort of experimented.
Yeah.
So I think that agile mindset, right, of always being like, okay, if this isn't working, let's try something else, and not
Yes.
giving up,
Yes.
essentially,
Yes.
right? So I think that's been really, really
So
good.
it's like tried, tested.
yeah,
Let's see what works. Let's see what doesn't work.
yeah,
So it's a combination of everything, and eventually, I mean, it did work out.
Yeah.
Some things really worked. Some things really, some of our messaging really resonated with the audience
Yeah.
out there.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely. I want to ask you about, when I told you that, hey, can you figure out like the algorithm of how we're going to match the mentor to the mentee?
oh yeah, that was quite a thing. I
Yeah.
think we had been going back and forth with that for like 1.5 or I think
Almost 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, and we
Like,
tried
how do we do
multiple
that on
things.
Excel? I mean, is
Yeah.
there a formula that we can crack?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how, I mean, I think for our audience to understand, so we have like, we have a mentoring cohort. I mean, that's like a 6 months mentoring experience where, mentees are coming in through applications, and we have a pool of mentors. Now, the thing is like, we need to ensure like we are matching, sorry. Yeah, we are matching the right mentor with the right mentee. So we were trying to figure out like, what is the perfect way to do that? How do we crack that? Is it through some formula? Because we do, in our application system, we do have a set of questions, both for mentors and both for mentees, which they answer. And that's how, so we kind of went back and forth, like these are the couple of areas that we want to kind of flesh out from a particular application,
Yeah.
and then see, if it's matching, if it's kind of mirroring or not. But in the end, it was like,
They just threw all of that out.
we kind of threw
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that out,
yeah.
and just completely went in with our
Heart and intuition.
intuition, I think.
And I think that's really worked well, right?
Exactly.
Because,
I
the 20 plus women that we've matched,
Yeah.
all of them have come back, both from the mentors and the mentees. And they're more or less largely very happy with the match, right? And so that I think really makes me feel good that, okay, my intuition served
Yes,
me well
for
yet
sure,
again.
for sure.
So I think that was one challenge, but I think we were able to very easily overcome it. right?
Exactly.
If I think about like another challenge, one of the things that you touched on slightly is mentoring perhaps is still not quite understood clearly as to what it is. And I think there's still a little bit more work quite a lot more work that we need to do on that end in terms of getting people to understand that mentoring জিনিসটা আসলে মানেটা কি। হ্যাঁ, তো আমরা যখন এখানে mentoring চিন্তা করি, অনেকে মনে করে that mentoring হচ্ছে আচ্ছা আমি সিভিটা দেখে দিলাম, হ্যাঁ, বা মনে করে that আমি আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে এটা তো হচ্ছে ছোট মানুষদের জন্য, but it's actually not, right? And I think the EGI experience really clearly shows that. So if you want to talk about that a little bit, because I think you also had faced some questions around that. And ito to mentoring to, not for me or something like that. When we talk to others about it.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think what our current cohort reflects, we have someone from a early career as like from a fresh graduate to someone who is in a senior in a board level, as a mentee.
Yeah.
So this, I think this speaks for itself. Like there is no end to learning at whichever stage of life you are at. You can learn. I mean, ideally, you learn from someone who is senior to you.
Yeah.
But you can also learn from someone who is not senior to you age-wise, but experience-wise probably has a lot of more exposure than you have.
Yeah.
So there's nothing harm in that.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah.
And in terms of what you were saying about that, I mean, when I kind of like, so we have been doing like our bit of work, like talking to people, speaking about what EGI is, and try to see how they think about it, their response. So when I did speak with a couple of young women out there, and it was not like very random, honestly speaking. I remember in this particular social outing, I came across this young lady who expressed that she has been looking for some work, and for some reason or the other, she had to quit her previous job, and she's kind of unemployed for the past 1 year. So instantly, of course, in my mind, I mean, it's not, of course, because I felt like it's very relevant, not just because I was trying to sell EGI to her.
Right.
So I kind of went ahead and shared this that we are trying to. At that time, we were still working, doing the background work. It was not live yet. But then I shared with her that this is what we are trying to do. And this was quite funny. When I told her like this is a mentoring experience, mentoring journey, she's like, "Oh no, Apu, I've done all of that.
Yeah.
I just need a job. Are you guys hiring?" I'm like,
yeah. So I think there's still, so basically I think what that suggests is that there's still a little bit of, quite a bit more of educating to do. And it's okay,
of
you know,
course.
and
I mean,
we're now going to different sort of forums and talking about it. And I think what's encouraging is that, again, I think, I know, of course, likes and follows don't mean everything, but the fact that I think our LinkedIn profile particularly is growing, and that's really where we would be, you know, finding these women who would be be great sort of mentees or something like that, you know. So it's gaining ground there. I think people are hopefully slowly sort of understanding what it is that we're trying to do. And as they sort of, you know, as I always tell you, right? Like, I feel that mentoring is the not so secret weapon to success, right?
sure.
And so many, you know, leaders, famous leaders, well-known leaders globally have benefited from having a mentor. You know, so here's really an opportunity to grow in your career and learn from someone who's been there, done that, right? আর যারা এসেছে তারা কিন্তু জিনিসটা বুঝে শুনেই কিন্তু এসেছে. And you know, we have like the mentees who are like, my God, like totally on it, right? Like they're doing the sessions, they're like, you know, really like leveraging their mentors' experience and learning from them.
Yeah.
And do you remember, you know, when we did the calculation of Amader mentor, their work experience, Kotokani, like
Yeah.
in total? Do you remember the amount?
It was 515 years of work
Yeah,
experience.
from 30 mentors,
From 30 mentors,
female,
yeah.
Bangladeshi women leaders,
Yeah.
right? So why would you not want to tap
Exactly.
into that
Yeah.
knowledge, you know? So yeah, but I want to ask you also then, so okay, we talked a little bit about the challenges. What was perhaps an aha moment for you while sort of maybe doing this? Like at which point did you feel like, yes, we're making headway? Was there a moment? I mean, again, we've only just been around 6 or 8 months.
No,
But, you
trust
know.
me, like when we really got those applications coming in, like some people, like, let's be honest, we knew them, they are from our work networks, we have known them, you know, and they expressed their interest also after learning about ADA to join us. But then, aha moment for me was like, we actually connected with the audience and we
Yeah.
had sign-ups from, you know, sources and people who we don't know.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah,
good majority
of them,
chunk
actually,
of that.
right? Yeah, majority of them are women. We actually,
We don't know the mentees. We don't know them.
Yeah,
But you know, somewhere our messaging did hit the
Resonate,
right
yeah.
person.
yeah,
You know?
absolutely. It's. I think it's quite exciting that there's actually no other platform like this, right? That's like fully focused on, you know, professional females like development.
Exactly.
And I think that's really a unique proposition. That
I mean, come on, that's our niche at the end of the
Exactly.
day.
Yeah, that
it's
you're not
our
going to
niche.
really get
Yes,
anywhere else,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
You know, and then we've also seen how the community has grown, right? And that's been very nice. And when I say by the community, and also building the relationship, like even the mentors that came in, most of them don't know each other. There's a few, of course, because, you know, in some social circles, I guess
Yeah,
things are a bit,
yeah.
you know, small, whatever, there's overlap. But most of them don't know each other, right? So they also felt like there's a lot of like peer sort of networking, peer learning from each other.
Exactly.
And with the mentees, it's the same, right? And we've continued to sort of encourage them to, you know, build on that network because this is what we're trying to build, right? So I think that's also been kind of really nice to see that flourish.
Yeah, we are going. I mean, it's going by the tagline. I mean, ADA's leadership, community, mentoring.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
community is at the core.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
building
yeah.
community and, you know, mentoring. You know, it's all of it. When it comes together, I think that's when growth is accelerated.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it happens.
If again, you know, it's been a short journey so far. Still short, but we have a long way to go.
Yes.
What has there been a moment till now where you felt like I made the right decision by being here at ADA?
I think every day.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, and I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it, or because
Thank
you
you.
are sitting here.
Right.
But I am so like, I feel very blessed and grateful that I get to be a part of this, you know, the space and, you know, this group of such inspiring, you know, women.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah.
just our mentors, but
Yeah.
even mentees
The
also.
mentees are incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, they're
like,
also
you know,
incredible.
because all of us are getting to learn from each other,
Yeah.
you know. And I think one thing I'd share about myself is ever since I started like my career, like approximately 10 years back, but yeah, working constantly for the past 8.5 years. Something that really mattered for me always throughout was the work environment, the workspace,
Yeah.
whether I'm enjoying my work. Whether it was me working as a full-time back in another INGO, me working as a consultant, me now working with EGIE, and also, while I continue to do my consultancy work. All of it always, why am I doing it? I ask myself end of the day.
Yeah.
For me, the satisfaction, the inner satisfaction matters a lot.
Yeah.
And I think the satisfaction that I get being a part of, EGIE team,
Yeah.
I think that is something it's very invaluable
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad to hear that, right? Because we've talked about, when I left my previous job, right? It was quite a bit of a, thing and whatever. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I felt like, what is going to be the next phase of my life's journey? And I honestly didn't think that there was that much purpose in trying to figure out procurement systems for a large organization, right? And so I just wanted to be like, okay, what do I want to do that's going to give me the satisfaction here? And considering that I've always kind of, but subconsciously actually, that I've always kind of been about supporting women and seeing how we can really like lift them up, even through my personal, reviews by the Girl Next Door page, where I'm always talking about, I used to before, now I just talk about EGIE now, but it was about promoting female-owned businesses, right? So innately, it's just inherently, I guess I've always been like that. So now to be able to do something in this space has really been very meaningful for me. And frankly speaking, I think, I'm really grateful that you are here. And Cynthia, I hope you're still listening, that she is with us on this journey, because I think we're really creating something special. Right. And I think for me, if we're able to, touch these women in a way where they're now really questioning that, hey, I should be in that, I now have a path. I now know which way to go in my career. I now can speak up with a bit more conviction, or I have more confidence, right? So when I think of those things, I feel so like excited and sort of energized by that. And, as you know, these early testimonials that have been coming in.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Right?
Because,
maybe we can reflect on that a little
very
bit.
recently, we did our monthly reflection session with the mentors and mentees respectively, and it's amazing, the kind of things we got to hear. Like when we had the mentee reflection session first, and they're just 2 or 3 sessions in after the 12 sessions, and already some of them are feeling like this change in their perspective, change in the way they're approaching things, and it's very amazing to know that just talking to somebody who walked the same path can open so many like perspectives and doors for you at the same time. Nobody is going to do anything for you. Hold your hand. But I think that one prompt, that guidance is all that matters and all that is needed.
I think it's key to understand and recognize that, you see this as something valuable, right? And then just leveraging it, right? And now, women can actually come in and, now they have an opportunity to do something like this. I just want to, end on one note that, which you have touched on before, is that when we did the check-in with the mentors, right? They were equally, I think, as finding this experience valuable. And, for them, I know one of them was saying that, I don't know why I'm mentioning her, because she seems amazing. And I feel like I'm learning more from her, than the other way around. Mm-hmm. So even that point, right, that the mentors, as senior as they are, the fact that they are in this space and they are also learning from their mentees, right? And that was also actually not really, or maybe it wasn't really an outcome I thought about, but I'm like so happy that it's actually turned out like that. And ultimately, it should be like that.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a process of learning, unlearning, relearning, and getting to hear from another person on how they are navigating a similar situation. I think with our mentors, even when our mentors reflected, although like mentors come from different industries, each pairing is different, done differently, but as our mentors spoke, they did find a lot of synchronicity in their experiences that they were having. And that exchange of perspective of how you can probably tackle a particular situation, deal with a particular situation. That sharing of ideas, I think it broadens quite a bit of their, probably perspective on certain matters. Without us going into details. Of course, we don't need to. But then again, end of the day, I mean, we are building a community here where people come together and it's a safe space. You get to share what you're thinking without any filter,
Yeah.
and you get to hear from the other person on what they are thinking
Without any judgment.
without any judgment.
Yeah.
I think if we have tapped that by far, this feeling of being part of a community, feeling space to speak up. I guess we have somewhere. Not that there's a long way to go
Yeah.
to reach the goals that we have set, but then we are getting there.
Yeah, and
Very
we'll get there.
passively.
We'll get there.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll end now, but maybe we can tell the viewers that if they're interested, why don't we tell them about the website? They can
Yeah.
check us out.
Of course. I mean, so going with the posts that we always do, visit agiebeauty.com and join the wait list. I mean, what are you waiting for?
Farihal, that was a really awesome conversation.
Yeah.
And thanks for giving the shout out, although I did ask you to do that, but anyway.
No, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, it's become part of our thing. Like we always do that
Yeah.
in posts, in AGA posts, but
Yeah. Thank you, viewers, for listening in. I hope you enjoyed that conversation. We wanted to really kind of reflect on what we've learned, some of the challenges that we faced, and of course, just to talk about this exciting initiative. And as Fariha said, if you're interested to learn more, definitely visit our website, agiebeauty.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. Find us, follow us, like us, share our content, and hopefully we will see you soon. Bye.